Why Ronaldinho is so beloved around the world. Score situation. That joy was contagious. People loved watching someone who clearly loved the game. 3. Humble and kind personality. Despite being a global superstar, he was down to earth. He was respectful to teammates, opponents, and fans, and avoided drama or arrogance. 4. Big performances in big moments. He scored unforgettable goals like his famous lob over David Seaman in the 2002 World Cup. He helped bring FC Barcelona back to greatness and won the Ballon d'Or in 2005. Even among legends.
Early life. Ronaldinho was born in Porto Alegre, Brazil, into a poor family. His father worked at a local club, where Ronaldinho fell in love with football. When he was just 8 years old, his father passed away, and football became both his escape and his passion. Soccerball the talent. From a very young age, it was clear he was special, dazzling dribbles, tricks, and creativity that no one else could replicate. In Brazil, people called him the magician. Globe showing Europe-Africa rise to fame. He started his career at Grêmio, then moved to Europe with Paris Saint-Germain. But his real breakthrough came when he joined Barcelona in 2003. There, he became a legend, transforming the team and enchanting fans worldwide. Trophy the Peak. Won the 2002 World Cup with Brazil. Awarded the Ballon d'Or in 2005.
Ronaldinho's most iconic skills. 1. Magical dribbling. He could glide past defenders effortlessly, using incredible close control, even in tight spaces. 2. Elastico, flip-flap. One of his signature moves, a lightning-fast change of direction that left defenders completely fooled. 3. Back heel magic. He passed, dribbled, and even scored using his back heel in stunning and creative ways. 4. No-look passes. Ronaldinho was famous for passing without looking at his teammate, confusing opponents and delighting fans. 5. Deadly free kicks. He scored many free kicks with unique technique and curve, like his legendary goal against England in the 2002 World Cup. 6. Standing dribbles. He could trick defenders even while standing still, using subtle body movement and quick touches. 7. World-class ball control.
Ronaldinho is widely regarded as one of the most skillful and entertaining footballers of all time. His flair, creativity, and joyful style of play captured the hearts of fans around the world. Here are the key skills that made Ronaldinho a legend. Top hat signature skills and flair. 1. Dribbling wizardry. Ronaldinho had unmatched dribbling ability. He could glide past defenders with ease using his balance, creativity, and unpredictable movements. 2. Elastico's flip-flap move. One of his trademark moves, he'd shift the ball quickly from one side to the other with the same foot, confusing defenders. 3. No-look passes. Famous for passing the ball in one direction while looking in another, this became a Ronaldinho trademark and stunned both opponents and fans. 4. Freestyle control. He often performed freestyle tricks during matches, juggling, bouncing the ball on his shoulder, or spinning it mid-play. Soccerball technical brilliance. 1. First touch and ball control. His first touch was silky smooth. He could kill the ball dead or flick it on in one fluid motion. 2. Vision and playmaking. Ronaldinho was not just flashy, he had incredible awareness and could deliver inch-perfect passes and through balls. 3. Free kicks. Known for bending the ball with accuracy and creativity. One of his most famous goals was a lobbed free kick over David Seaman in the 2002 World Cup. 4. Trick shots and goals. He scored with toe pokes, back heels, scoops, chips, and rabonas. You never knew what he was going to do next. Woman dancing movement and creativity. 1. Improvisation. Ronaldinho played like a
Early life. Ronaldo de Assis Moreira was born on March 21, 1980, in Porto Alegre. In a simple home, he grew up surrounded by family love and football. His father worked at a local club, and his brother was a professional player, from whom he learned that football is not just a profession, but a way of life. At the age of 13, he drew attention by scoring 10 goals in a single match, and from that moment, the story began. Suggested shots, a simple home in Brazil, a boy practicing football alone, a journalist writing in a notebook or local newspaper. Professional rise in 1998, he wore the Grêmio jersey, his hometown club, beginning a new chapter of glory. His dribbles puzzled defenders, and his smile never faded regardless of the result. 3 years later, his European dream awaited. He moved to Paris Saint-Germain in France in 2001. Suggested shots, small crowded stadiums, a player scoring a goal in the rain, a symbolic shot of a player transferring to a new club. Barcelona glory in the summer of 2003, he joined FC Barcelona. He was not just a new player, he was the spirit that revived the Catalan club. His skills made the impossible seem easy, and his goals became works of art. He led Barcelona to the 2006 UEFA Champions League and won the Ballon d'Or in 2005. He became a global symbol of joy, even receiving applause from Real Madrid fans, one of football's greatest moments. Suggested shots, a huge stadium filled with fans, dribbling sequences with celebrations, cheering crowds in illuminated stands. Samba World Cup in 2002, he wore the Brazil jersey to write a golden chapter in football history. Alongside Ronaldo and Rivaldo, they formed an unforgettable magical trio. In a match against England, he amazed the world with a fantastic free-kick goal from distance. That moment announced the birth of a new global star named Ronaldinho. Suggested shots, Brazilian fans waving yellow and green flags, a ball entering the goal over the goalkeeper, AI shot, team celebration. Decline and farewell, but football, like life, does not grant glory forever. Injuries and pressure slowly took their toll on his magic. He moved to AC Milan in 2008, then returned to Brazil to finish his career among the fans who loved him. He was no longer like his Barcelona days, but his spirit remained, always smiling, spreading joy to everyone around. Suggested shots, a player leaving the field to applause, sunset over a football stadium, fans waving handkerchiefs. Retirement and legacy. Ronaldinho officially retired in 2018, after a career spanning 2 decades of magic. But he never retired from joy. He remained a symbol for a generation that loved football with innocence and sincerity. He left a legacy beyond trophies and goals, a legacy of beauty, freedom, and smiles. He taught us that football is not only about winning, but about spreading happiness. Suggested shots, empty stadium after a match, a child holding an old football looking at the horizon, fans.
Ronaldinho. When joy fell silent, in a silence like the sunset over an empty stadium, the Brazilian magician stepped down from the throne of joy. Ronaldinho's retirement wasn't just a sports headline, it was the farewell of an era where football wasn't played, but danced. He didn't just kick the ball, he befriended it. And when he smiled, the whole world smiled with him. He turned impossibilities into fun, dribbles into art, and passes into poetry. His goals were not scored, they were painted. His assists weren't delivered, they were composed. When he officially retired in 2018, there were no tears, just a stillness. Fans didn't want to believe that the laughter that lit up the pitch had faded forever. There were no grand speeches, just memories, a smile after a goal, a samba after a nutmeg, and the unforgettable moment when rival fans rose to applaud him. A gesture reserved only for the truly great. Ronaldinho left the game, but his magic never did. He lives on in every barefoot child dribbling on the street, dreaming of becoming the magician. He lives in the hearts of those who love football when it was still a joy, not a job, a stage, not a battlefield.
Early life. Ronaldo de Assis Moreira was born on March 21, 1980, in Porto Alegre. In a simple home, he grew up surrounded by family love and football. His father worked at a local club, and his brother was a professional player, from whom he learned that football is not just a profession, but a way of life. At the age of 13, he drew attention by scoring 10 goals in a single match, and from that moment he wore the Grêmio jersey, his hometown club, beginning a new chapter of glory. His dribbles puzzled defenders, and his smile never faded regardless of the result. 3 years later, his European dream awaited. He moved to Paris Saint-Germain in France in 2001. Suggested shots, small crowded stadiums, a player scoring a goal in the rain, a symbolic shot of a player Ronaldinho. The Brazilian magician who blended joy and victory, he dominated world football in the mid-2000s, winning the 2002 World Cup, the Champions League with Barcelona, and the 2005 Ballon d'Or. His trademark skills, elastico, no-look passes, and impossible free kicks. He left his mark not just with trophies, but with his smile and dribbles that even made rival fans applaud.
About Ronaldinho. 1. Zinedine Zidane. Ronaldinho is the player who makes football enjoyable. No one can do what he does with the ball. 2. Lionel Messi. I learned a lot from Ronaldinho. He made my start at Barcelona so much easier than it could have been. He was always smiling and gave us confidence. 3. Art. 4. Thierry Henry. He played like he was in the street, completely free, like he feared nothing. Ronaldinho is the joy of football. 5. David Beckham. Ronaldinho turned football into a show. I sometimes stop playing just to watch him. 6. Karim Benzema. I fell in love with football because of Ronaldinho, something you don't see often in players. Natural magic. From fans and media. Ronaldinho doesn't play football. He dances with the ball. He's the magician we no longer see in today's football. He doesn't need trophies to prove his greatness. One touch from him was enough.
People love Ronaldinho not only because he was a brilliant footballer, but because of what he represented. Here's why he's so beloved worldwide. Red Heart reasons people love Ronaldinho. 1. Pure joy, grinning face with big eyes. He always played with a big smile. Whether winning or losing, he made football look fun. Fans felt his happiness and energy every time he touched the ball. 2. Magical skills, top hat. He turned football into art, tricks, dribbles, no-look passes, and impossible goals. Even non-football fans enjoyed watching him because he entertained, not just competed. 3. Respect for the game, soccer ball. He showed respect to teammates, opponents, and fans. One iconic moment, Real Madrid fans gave him a standing ovation at the Santiago Bernabéu, rare for a Barcelona player. 4. Inspiration, glowing star. Young players, like Messi and Neymar, looked up to him. He proved you can succeed at the highest level while still keeping your style and personality. 5. Playground spirit, stadium. He played like a kid on the street. Free, creative, and joyful. Many fans say he reminded them of why they fell in love with football in the first place. 6. Global impact, globe showing, Europe, Africa. From Brazil to Europe to Asia, people admired him. He united fans of different clubs and nations because everyone respected his magic. Backhand index pointing right, in short, people love Ronaldinho because he wasn't just a champion, he was a magician who made football beautiful.